Do you guys have a song? Glow friend
We
wants to
don't
know.
actually. Do we?
What do you mean we don't have a song?
What song do we have?
Nobody can tell you.
It's your song. It's not my song. No, we don't have a song.
Okay, I guess.
I
we
mean,
don't
if you
have a
want to
song.
take that as
if you want to submit song suggestions
Without
to
you.
us, I would totally be up for hearing them. Let's see. Ant writes. Oh, that's me. You write. Oh, that's you.
You're sweet.
Jen from the ant colony. What do you two do to get away from it all? Wow, that's a good one.
I get in my car and I drive home. Does that count? Is that in the spirit of the question?
No, but it's interpreted in the way you wanted to, so that's
gosh.
totally fine.
Gosh.
No, that's fine. What is the strongest part of your relationship? Our tooth enamel. Strongest part. What's the strongest part of our relationship? Our communication, I would say.
We talk a lot. We communicate.
Ad nauseum.
No, I think it's important that couples communicate with each other.
What's the one area that you struggle with? Understanding the way each other needs to be heard.
Well put.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's other things, but that might be the strongest. What's the last question?
We already answered it. All right. Let's see. Cora J wants to know, when you get into how do you deal with disagreements? Do you yell at each other when you have a fight?
No, he yells at me, and I say I'm sorry, and then we make up, no matter whose fault it is.
How long before you all do the kiss and make up thing? And Ant, same question. What has been the most romantic surprise you have done for each other? All right, I'm going to answer that question from Cora J.
Okay.
When I was shooting the U.S. of Ant for the Logo Network, Richard came along for some of the shooting. On the weeks he couldn't be with me, he went to one of the production supervisors and gave them a bunch of handmade cards that he had made with instructions to give one to me every couple days. I'd wake up in the morning, there'd be one slipped under my door. I'd get into the car, the car that was going to take me to the next location, there'd be one on the seat. Just one in my suitcase one time.
That she slipped in.
That
was pretty good.
How about for you?
Actually, what was the first part of the question?
How do you
fight?
deal? Yes, do we yell at each other?
We don't. We rarely yell. I don't think we yell at all. We do get in. We fight. There's no question about that. And
Everybody
think we
fights,
argue.
though.
Don't we argue? We don't fight.
We disagree. No, we fight.
We don't fight as much as we argue a lot, but we fight not often.
Right. But when they're doozies.
They're pretty bad.
They're horribly ugly.
Yeah, they're not pretty. But it's not often. We're both Leos, and that doesn't help.
The most it's ever taken us to kiss and make up has been 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
2 weeks. Because I hold a grudge.
But interestingly, with me, you don't, because...
Well, no, I came crawling back this last time.
He did.
Yeah.
And that's
Jeremiah Christopher wants to know, what's your routine for going to bed at night? Does one of you read the paper while one watches TV?
That's actually
chat?
a very good question, except for the fact that we don't live with each other.
But when we do spend the night with each other, we have a habit of waking up at 3 in the morning and chatting.
We do that all the time.
I love it.
We started that
I love it.
the first time we spent time together. We would wake up at like 2 or 3 in the morning and just
Chat.
We would both wake up. It was
And
honestly,
cuddle and do the bug.
which that's a secret. What we don't.
Yes,
talk
we
about.
can't tell you what that is. Let's see. All right, Lisa.
Oh, look at that. There's.
What did you do on your first date? I think we covered that. Richard, I remember Aunt mentioning that you made a comment to him at dinner after the two of you reconciled that you love it when I'm vulnerable. My question to you is, do you find that because he's a celebrity and because he's used to being Aunt, not Tony, to so many, that it's difficult for him to get close in a real way? Is it hard for him to let the facade down?
Not with me, if we're alone. If we're with other people, I have no expectations that you're going to let a facade down, because that wouldn't be fair to you. But actually, let me take that. Yes, that's when we're with others. When we're together, is it hard? It depends if you're working or not. Right. If he's at his computer working, forget it. I just go and I go in the corner and do my own thing because you're doing stuff. But like times like now, it's Sunday, you're not working Sunday. Well, actually, you are working.
I'm working,
You're
like, in a few
tonight.
minutes,
You're
actually.
working tonight, but that's different. So, no, it's not hard for him to get vulnerable with me now. I don't think so. Do you?
No.
I think he trusts me.